Hey, folks, good morning and welcome to another episode of Steelers Morning Rush. I'm Alan Saunders. It is Wednesday, April 16th. I got a lot on my chest. Let's just get right into this. I wrote an article this morning at SteelersNow.com about TJ Watt and his pending contract extension. And this podcast is going to be a companion to that article. So please go over there, read it, check it out. Look, I don't understand where this narrative came from, that somehow the Browns are dictating to the Steelers what they need to pay for TJ Watt, or that they overpaid for Myles Garrett, or that $40 million would be an overpayment for Watt. None of it's true. I don't know where any of it's coming from. It's just all, I don't even know what. Let's start with some facts here. Okay, the best edge rushers in football are Watt, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, and maybe if you want to be charitable, you can throw in Nick Bosa. But really, it's those three guys. Okay, Parsons younger than the other two playing on his rookie contract. Garrett got $40 million a year. The assumption is that TJ Watt wants, 40 and a half or 40 and a quarter or 41 or whatever. Just for some one-upsmanship, that extra million isn't worth, that doesn't mean anything. Is TJ Watt worth $40 million a year? The question is absolutely yes. It's not even really a question, right? When the Steelers last signed TJ Watt in 2021, which, by the way, was before two of the best seasons of his career in 21 and 23, one of which he won the Defensive Player of the Year for the first and only time and tied the NFL single-season sack record. His average annual value was $28 million per year. That was over 15.3% of the salary cap. Right now, $40 million is 14.3% of the salary cap. They would be paying him less this time around. Now, sure, less is fine. He's 30 years old now. Like that's okay. But like, people are looking at the sticker price and saying, oh my gosh, $40 million for an edge rusher. The cap went up $40 million, $50 million in 2 seasons. Like, that's just inflation. That's not the Steelers paying and the Browns paying more. I've not talked to a single person inside football that was at all surprised that Garrett's contract came in at $40 million. Watts is going to come in at $40 million. Parsons is going to come in at $40 million, maybe more. Like, this is where the price was going to be. It's where the price was going to be last year. Comparatively, again, the cap went up $20 million. So, like, on a percentage basis, no one overpaid here. This is the going rate. In fact, the Browns got a bit of a deal with Garrett. And the Steelers are going to get a deal with Watt if they sign him at under 15% of the salary cap. Nick Bosa in 2023 signed for over 15% of the salary cap. And I don't think anybody thinks that Bosa is a better player than Watt or Garrett. Like, no one thinks that. So, yes, he's absolutely worth that. That's what the market says he's worth. And it's not look, you can say, well, okay, you can't win if you... The 49ers won plenty paying Bosa that amount of money. Okay, it hasn't hurt them one bit. The Browns, obviously, is the Browns. But like, it's not like paying an edge rusher that much is holding a team back from being successful. It's not. It's not. Now, you can argue, okay, but the Steelers are not the 49ers. They don't have that roster. They're not ready to compete. Watt's 30. It doesn't make sense to do this now, even if that is a fair price, and they should trade him. Well, look, you cannot win a trade in which one of the 8 best players in all of football is going the other direction. You just can't. You would need multiple high first-round picks to even make the value start to come close. Like, what are you going to spend the $40 million on if you trade TJ Watt? What free agent out there is worth that? Like, no player of his caliber hits free agency. So you can't get the player back with the money. Like, you can't just say, I'd rather sign Micah Parsons. Yeah, no, I'd rather sign Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is not going to hit the market. I got bad news for you. Like, where is the player that you can sign for that? I don't know. So then what? I mean, you sign Dak Prescott. He's just as old. Like, I mean, then what? And then look at the draft. I mean, even if you had the number 1 overall pick in consecutive years and you just did an average job of drafting with the number 1 overall pick in consecutive years, you would probably not come up with the same value as TJ Watt. The whole point of drafting well is that you get to keep that player forever because you don't ever let the best of the best hit the market. You're giving up on your own one and only draft hit in the last 10 years to what? I don't know. What do you think you're going to get for him? Like, I don't even think the Steelers, could they get a top 10 pick this year for what? Probably not. Maybe. Probably more like a first plus a second and a third or something like that. I don't know. You're not going to get anywhere near approaching the value that you would need to get to replace him. And the reason that fact is the reason that no NFL team since the Dallas Cowboys in 1989 has taken this tact successfully. It is just not done. It doesn't work. You can't trade your best players for draft picks and get better. The math doesn't add up. You are better off with the better players. Build around them. Get good. Yeah, it's hard. But this is not Madden. You cannot trade TJ Watt for 2 picks and then come out ahead. You just can't do it. You can't do it. If you're that good at drafting, you wouldn't need to be trading TJ Watt. And, now the one way you could do it is if you were just tanking. If you just want to get all the way to the bottom. Again, this has never worked in the NFL either, but at least the theory of it might be there. But then trade Cam Hayward, trade Minkah Fitzpatrick. Why are you signing Aaron Rodgers? Trade George Pickens, trade everything not nailed down and go all the way to the bottom. The Steelers are never going to do that. Nor has it ever worked. But I could at least get with the theory. There's no theory behind trading TJ Watt. It's just stupid. There's no reason to even entertain the idea. It's honestly like it should be embarrassing to you all that so many Steelers fans think this is a good idea. And I'm not even getting into the sentimental part of you should want this guy who is like a top 5 player in team history probably to spend most of the best part of his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We haven't even touched on that. I don't even consider that relevant to the actual decision that Omar Khan has to make, but it should be relevant to y'all. And the fact that so many of you seem to think this is a good idea is just it's a bad look. It's a bad look. The first comment I got from Browns fans was like, "Oh, this would be a real good idea." I'm like, yeah, that should tell you all you need to know. So that's what I got. There's no reason the Steelers should even mildly entertain the idea of trading TJ Watt. $40 million is a perfectly fine value for him. Oh, and by the way, they're 100% going to sign him. Like, this is happening. I don't know why anyone is talking about it like it's not deuces on social media. Don't mean anything. This is going to happen. So be ready for it. That's all I got for today. More with me and Smitty on Afternoon Drive at 6. Until then, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and enjoy.